Hello ladies and gentlemen, yes, Zeke here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Daily Runs. Today I had several recommendations last episode and I'm still asking for recommendations in the future. I'm going to be picking up a bow pretty soon and doing some practice so I can actually show off some real bow play instead of me failing at bow play. But for this run I got a recommendation that I actually liked because I hadn't hunted many of them. I want to hunt a green Nargacuga. So this is one of the two subspecies of Nargacuga. It is, well, to be honest, I don't actually know what the difference is between it and the regular Nargacuga, but I have those differences up right here, so, let me see, can't really tell. Fast and agile, like the common Nargacuga, it has a few neat tricks up, while it has many of the same attacks. Its ferocity becomes apparent when it's erased, so apparently it's just a more raging Nargacuga. Either way, though, I am going to be going to the flooded forest, I think, in order to do this, so I don't need any special gear to go there. I do have my mega potions, my mega demon drugs, my mega armor skin, hot and cold drinks, which I don't actually need, power charms, pitfall trap, and shock traps. Yes, pitfall traps and shock traps, as well as some trank bombs with me so I can capture it, and my new mega dash juices. Let me actually organize all these so they're in a decent order, and it is time for me to get going. Get down. Get up and get down. Wait. Jump around? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm apparently just having a really hard time speaking in general today. If you saw my episode of, goddamn Isaac today, I was just way out of it. Probably because it is my birthday and I want to go ahead and stop this and do birthday stuff at some point. I was planning on actually streaming tonight, but I think I will actually save my birthday stream for not my birthday. Also, the weapons and armor I'm using, of course, the Agnactor set, the G-rank Agnactor set, and the Brachydios gun lance, max leveled. Now, I know this is kind of an unfair setup, but I didn't have any fire gun lances or anything special that was fire that I could actually do a G-rank quest with, so I had to use this. There's a few places that the Lucent Nargacuga likes to hang out, and I kind of wish I had a map for them. I think it might be up this way. Yeah. So often I find it hanging out in area whatever this is and area 2. As you can see, green Nargacuga just hanging out with my family. Oh, this is huge. My god. So the reason I wanted to go with a G-rank weapon is because I need to have sharpness in order to actually fight this thing on my weapon. And I'm going to be going a very, very defensive play here, which isn't ideal because I could use moving a bit faster, but I have already done slime damage to it once. As you can see, its tail is very, very tough, and even with white sharpness, I can't actually pierce it. So it's unlikely that I will be cutting off its tail this time, although I do really want to hit it with a Wyvern Fire right here. Perfect. Lovely. Didn't hit anywhere good. Its breakable parts are its wings, its face, its tail, and I think that's actually it. Got a nice recovery speed up there that increases the rate at which red damage recovers, although that very, very rarely matters at all. Main damaging places, I'm pretty sure it can be damaged easily on the tip of its tail and on the head. So not the main body of the tail, as you can see that was actually very, very tough. So I'm just going to try to be doing as much damage, try to get the slime off. Slime is a huge damage boost. Unfortunately, I don't have like any bomber. I did eat food before this, but what I ate was actually, there we go. What I ate was actually tuna and mega bagels, because that gives me a defender high, which is very, very good for any G-rank mission, as well as a defense up. So I know I'm not getting too many hits off on this thing, but that's the name of the game when you're a gun lancer fighting a very, very hard monster. So I can probably turn around and hit the tip of its tail here. Nope. Got out of the way too fast. Unfortunately, the one really bad thing about being a lancer is how slow you move. It makes individual hunts much harder, because you can't always be in the monster's face doing damage, or even dodging. I did get one very good piece of advice on my last Let's Play, which is for Glacial Agnactor, I should probably actually be, can I hit its tail? No, I'm only rebound off it, but you know, since I'm already rebounding off it, I might as well, get me the hell out of there. Where are you? is always dodge to the right of the Glacial Agnactor or attack to the right, because most of its attacks are to the left. And now that since I had it pointed out to me, I realize that is very, very true. So there are patterns to memorize for every single monster. Nargacuga, it's always been one that I found fairly easy. But again, I've very rarely done solo G rank, because solo G rank is one of the most intense gaming feats you can manage ever, really. This game doesn't dick around with its harder difficulties. Let me put it that way. Although I do appreciate that they made the earlier difficulties more accessible by adding G rank. It used to be that the regular game was about as hard as high rank and G rank didn't exist. So the game was pretty much inaccessible for people who didn't have somebody teaching them how to play, or a lot of time on their hands. That is actually going to make me need a potion. Hopefully he focuses on Cha-Cha or Kayamba for a bit. I might have to, okay. What I was going to say is I may have to panic dive out of the way there, as he seems to be focusing on me for a tiny bit. Fortunately, I was out of the range of that shit. Ancient Potion. So this is a dangerous area, meaning there is one more monster in this place. Again, I'm going to want to be using that shock trap eventually, but I don't exactly know when. Again, I'd rather have it leave first, and to be honest, I should probably mark it and make sure I know where it's going to be going, if I even have paintballs. I should have paintballs. I recently made like 90-ish paintballs or something. So let's give it a look, see where it goes. You can see shadows clipping very nicely through the ground there. They've really got to work on their shading effects over at Capcom. Pretty much horrible. So likely it went into Area 1 or Area 2. I don't think it can actually appear in Area 1, so it's more likely that it's going to Area 2. Either way, it is probably a good time for a Mega Dash juice. Lovely, and since I'm out and I might as well sharpen it, I will sharpen it. Remember, this armor actually does have sharpness to it, so it means that I deteriorate sharpness much less rapidly than other armor sets. So it is back in this area, which means it is time for me to use a trap. I also have Wyvern Fire back. Hopefully it doesn't leap straight towards me right away. The great thing about the Nargacuga is that it actually doesn't... It's very aggressive and it jumps around a lot, but it spends a lot of time jumping away from you and not making a direct beeline towards you. Or whatever type of line you would like it to make. Unfortunately, this means that it often hops right the fuck over shock traps and other things of the sort. There we go. So this will hit it directly in the face, and then I will follow it up with more hits to the face. I should actually probably have saved that for when it was exhausted, so that would have lasted longer. I did manage to actually break its face there. I have a friend who broke his face once. It was one of the goriest things I've ever seen. I laughed at him. I came from Canmore, which is one of the most ridiculously athletically oriented towns on the face of the planet. So he was mountain biking, and he was a very, very good mountain biker. But he lost control on a slope and ran face first into the tree. And it was like 2 days later that he came over, and his face just looked like a side of meat. And it was fucking hilarious. I know that doesn't sound hilarious, but I laughed. I figure enough people... when people are injured, you have enough people feeling sorry for you, and I might as well just be a dick about it. There we go. Whoa, that was really close. Ow, that was much closer. So much closer, in fact, that it hit me in the face. Probably should have been blocking there. It is taking off again. Gotta watch its shadow. You can actually just keep looking at it by locking on. So I'm pretty sure that's back up to that area that it started in. Doing a fair amount of damage so far and getting a fair amount of hits in. Although, if I had to say, this fight might be half over. I can skip the last bit of the fight because I have a pitfall trap. Actually, I have two pitfall traps. I forgot that I actually have Cha-Cha with the pitfall mask on. So I'm going to wait for him to get into a decent area. That should do the trick. And then I will signal Cha-Cha. He will... Oh, no, I have him with the barbecue mask on. Shit. Okay, I thought I had him with the pitfall mask on, but apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. So I have to save my last pitfall trap. I unfortunately did not manage to interrupt it eating in time, and there's that defender high proccing and being real nice. So it did manage to feed, and it didn't stay exhausted for very long. Okay, ow. You know what else Monster Hunter could really use? Better damage modeling for breaks. I know they're probably trying to go for a lower rating, but like making the game slightly, and I hate to say this, making the game slightly more gory would actually really increase the drama. And giving yourself some damage modeling too would also be cool. Damage modeling on the characters themselves. So that was a fair amount of prods. They weren't very strong prods, but they don't have to be. And he is exhausted again, so he'll probably spend a decent amount of time just sitting around, which means this, yes indeed. And I managed to break something off of him there. Not sure what, probably just his wing or something. I won't be getting the tail, unfortunately, which sucks because you get lashes from the tail. But I do have a Nargacuga just lance that I do need to upgrade a bit. And see how much less damage he's doing now that he is tired? Huge advantage. It's why it's really good to have a hammer with you whenever you're playing multiplayer. It's kind of a crying shame that a lot of people do not play this as cooperatively as you can, because you can do things like have team builds. Like if everybody uses a paralysis weapon, you can pretty much keep anything you're fighting constantly stunned. If everybody's using poison weapons, or if you have like a poison, a paralysis, and a horn, or a hunting horn, they can upgrade your stat damage, and then everybody will have a good time killing the hell out of everything. Anyways, yeah, there is teamwork to be had here, except that people don't often do it online. The job, like, the hammer has a job, the lance has a job, but the two popular weapons, or some of the popular weapons, are really solo-type weapons. I'm hoping that hit. I do have a long shot gun lance, but I would have hoped, but that was a bit far away even for a long shot. Ow, okay. Now he won't be exhausted anymore. He's going to be enraged. You can always tell by the glowing of his eye, his rhinestone eye. It's kind of like factories far away. Ow, that really hurt. I see trees of green, red roses too. Usually I have a point to what I'm saying when I start singing, but I was just reminded of Satchmo there for no particular reason. I've actually kind of got to get out of here, but I need to wait for him to focus on Cha-Cha or Kayamba in order to do that. Since he's enraged, he's doing more damage than usual. Just gonna get off a spare shot there, and he is running away. That is actually really good for me. Where are you going? Ooh. Okay. So I might actually be going to Nest fairly soon. And if he does, I can actually go for the capture. Capturing does not only get you better items, but it also gets you, well, makes you more likely to... I forgot to set it to 1080p again. God damn it, I haven't had a 1080p recording forever. 1080 piss recording. I'm pretty sure I saw it go this way anyways. Can't think of where else it would have gone. Maybe it's actually exhausted, I'm about to kill it? I doubt it. G rank usually be harder than that. And I haven't actually had this chance to see it walk anywhere. Yeah, I very much doubt that it's injured enough for me to capture yet. Wow, ow! I thought I actually knocked it over there, but it turns out it was just flipping around so it could hit me with its tail. Don't forget to bring a tail! There we go. Again, I will just hit this thing in the chest as often as I can. Often hitting the body is the best way to go about actually doing damage. It could hit me for a lot of damage right now if I'm not careful. I kind of accidentally let it by my guard, and I don't like the idea of these rogues hanging out. I'm not sure if the base of its tail actually counts as a location where I can cut off its tail. Oh, goddamn, I walked right over it. Unfortunately, it's also back enraged, back in black. Samurai Jack. Blast from the past, something, something, Samurai Jack. Jack. Really like that, I really like that show. Haven't watched it all. To be honest, I didn't watch much of it when I was a kid because I never really had much TV when I was a kid. And to be honest, I still don't have TV. I had it for like a couple years because we got it for free. And at this point, I just get all my entertainment on the interwebs. Because it's such a waste of money to use to get TV when you have the interwebs. Especially when you spend as much on the interwebs as I do every month. Which is a lot. Currently up to like $120. I might downgrade to the $90 pack again. Basically, I upgraded to get higher upload speed, but we have very limited selection in Canada and in the United States. Pretty much every country in the world has better internet than Canada and the United States. Need to get one more slime hit off on this thing to blow it up, and I would really like to do that sooner than later. I can also Wyvern Fire again, but here we go. It's trying to roar. Attack! Yes! Weapon power has decreased, unfortunately, but I'm still very pleased about that. Okay, now it's time for me to retreat. When I bounce off a chest shot, that means I'm not doing enough. Oh, goddamn. I do not have enough sharpness to actually deal with it. Do I have paintballs? If I had a million paintballs, if I had a million paintballs, this shit would be much fucking easier. Yeah, it would be much fucking easier. Okay, he's just over there focusing on Cha-Cha and Kayamba. He may jump over to me, but you've seen him in the past. He doesn't necessarily do that much jumping. There's only a couple places he could actually fly from here, so he's either back in Area 6 or in this very next area here. Stamina depletion has resumed. I'm back up to full sharpness. I've hit it with 3 Wyvern Fires so far. But I can't remember the exact animation for when my lance can Wyvern Fire again. Did I ever take my Mega Demon Drug? Yes, I did. Good. Yes, good. Well, very lovely. Yeah, the reason I was willing to do a G-rank Nargacuga, even with my current supplies, is that Nargacuga, like I said, has always been one of the monsters that I've been better at fighting. It's kind of like a less annoying version of the Barioth. Not the Baroth, the Barioth. Two very different monsters, really. Oh, God. Hey, Cha-Cha or Kayamba, you want to give me a heal? Okay, Kayamba can't. Cha-Cha, you want to give me a heal? Stamina depletion has resumed, so blow up already. Just explode. Haven't you ever like seen Miss Explosion Man do it? You just gotta do it exactly like that. I can't really lower my guard at the moment. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's the way, I want it, I might have seen him limping there. I've really got to keep moving forward and just hope that Cha-Cha or Kayamba comes back to heal me, or I get healed myself. Because in this corner, if I let my guard down, I will probably die. Such a fast monster, and it can hit you from pretty much any angle. I felt I might as well jab it in the face once while I'm standing there. You're pretty much safe after every attack for a second, except for that attack. Is kind of what I was getting at there. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's doing stuff. I'm going to Ancient Potion up. Ancient Potion maxes out my stamina as well. I'm also going to go ahead and down another Mega Dash juice. It can't actually reach me with that attack. Lovely. Mega Dash juice is really useful for Gunlance because it allows you to Infiniblock, which a lot of other things don't. I should probably be doing that unload more often if I have the opportunity. Now's the opportunity for a reload, not an unload. How? Painful. Pain, motherfucker, pain, motherfucker, pain. Taylor Payne. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tyler Payne? I think I know a Tyler Payne. Tyler, my pain, you have always been my inspiration. Please be true to me. Tyler, my pain, don't forget me. I don't know. Sounds like I have some sort of weird, sadistic, gay relationship with Taylor Payne now. Which I don't. I could, if you guys want me to, I guess. Keep on blocking. As you can see, even blocking and not getting hit very often, he does quite a bit of damage when he's enraged. Might as well let him take off, and he's going to fly away again. This will give me an opportunity to heal at the very least. It's almost one of those fights where I should have brought Honey with me. Honey, honey, honey. If I had brought Honey with me, I could have turned my regular potions into Mega Potions, and I've already used my Ancient Potion, which is a very limited resource to begin with. I'm not a big fan of having to use that so soon. Have to use that, and don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Have to use that, and don't come back no more. Something like that. Something along those lines. This fucker's just pouncing around everywhere. A tiny bit, not better monster AI, but more realistic monster AI would be nice too. Like, I wish it wouldn't just like throw random attacks at nobody all the time. Just thinking of slight improvements. Other than that, the game's really good though. Like, these are all nitpicks. I love this game a lot. Also, the inability for it to go into an entrance and trap you there. Ow. Okay. That's a lot of damage. And whoa! I got its fucking tail. Or Cha-Cha did, or Kayamba did, or something. So I did hit it a bit there. I probably didn't hit it with all the phases of that. That tail's gonna have to wait for it to be gone in order for me to pick it up. I think that also very much decreases the range of its tail swipe. As you can see there, that tail swipe didn't even hit me. Okay, so after Cha-Cha and Kayamba right now, I can down a Mega Potion. Fortunately, that was just a regular bite. Could have been in trouble if it had decided to use another attack there. Like a tail mace. For a second, I was wondering why my thing was thing. Well, that's not what I was trying to say at all. Don't have another Wyvern Fire, I just used it. Gonna have to use my final Mega Potion. It's the final potion. But seriously, it's the final potion, and if I don't get another one, I could be in trouble here. It's exhausted, so that is a good thing for me. Although I might not want to get its tail anymore because, whoa, thank you for the save, whoever the fuck that was. That might have been, there's sometimes cats in this area, but I don't see them. They can bomb you. There we go, that was the explosion. It didn't do much damage, surprisingly. But I could really use it dying or getting tired or limping because I'm running out of resources and fucking G-rank fights, motherfucker. Not fun. Well, no, they are definitely fun, but not easy. There we go, that's kind of what I was looking for. And it's exhausted, so it should stay down for a fair amount of time, and then maybe start limping away right away. It looks so tired. Can you please limp? Are you gonna, like, do anything? Yeah, that's better than the nothing you were doing before. I have Wyvern Fire. Yes! I'm actually very surprised that actually hit. Can get some spare damage off here. I know I need to sharpen my weapon, but I am in more need of doing damage to this fucker and doing it fast while he's not enraged. See what I mean? Damage is like doubled now. Damage output, I should say. And I should maybe go around and try to down a potion if he's not paying attention. Okay, he's pretty much stuck in one direction right now. I know the feeling. I've been stuck in one direction too. They wouldn't let me out of that band forever. The contract, it's endless. Okay. I'm just gonna panic dive there. Wait for him to go elsewhere. Maybe down another potion. Okay. And he has just re-enraged. Better reload my gun too while he's just not paying attention to me at all and killing the fuck out of Cha-Cha. To be fair, Cha-Cha pisses me off too, man. I know how you feel. Sometimes, very, very rarely, I actually like Cha-Cha. Oh god. Oh god. Unfortunately, now that I'm trying to attack him, he's still doing the same thing and playing like a fucking game of keep away. There's the double spike. His tail gets stuck in the ground even though it makes no sense. And by the way, Nargacuga, very, very good for getting affinity weapons. They have very, very high affinity and very high damage and no element, which some people think are the very best weapons in the game. Hey, quest complete! Excellent. I will first go and get that tail, just so I remember it. The tail, I think, can actually fade away over time, which it hasn't. Lovely. For a second, I thought that was just a rock on the ground. All in all, it's just another rock on the wall. Rock on the ground? Rock on the wall? I don't know. Rock of Ages? It's a kind of awesome game. Really awesome game, really. Seen it done before. So anyways, yeah, I was planning on doing a live stream today where I would have probably played some Monster Hunter, but I'm going to reschedule that for tomorrow. I'll have like a birthday week celebration where I celebrate continuously. Next time I'm going on a G-rank quest, though, I'm bringing fucking honey. Heard that honey's a crime, actually. I'm not sure if you've heard, but I've definitely heard that honey is a crime. Let's see what my rewards are, motherfucker. Come on. Shimon. There we go. My shimoning apparently worked. It rarely doesn't. And while I'm at it, I might as well see if I can upgrade my current Nargacuga lance, which I do indeed have. I might actually want to make a Nargacuga gun lance. I'm pretty sure it does exist, or maybe I'll make a Nargacuga other weapon. Let's see. What haven't I done a lot? I've done a fair amount of longsword. I've done a fair amount of, or sorry, greatsword, not longsword. I suck at longsword. I've done a fair amount of gun lance, hammer, and lance. So maybe dual Nargacuga blades? I'll have to see exactly how to make them, but I'm pretty sure I can manage it. I have to do some spare hunting in my spare time. Spare hunting in my spare time. Because I speak English the goods. Let's see what I got here. Forge weapon. Dual blades. It's time to dual blades? Let's see if I can find anything that uses... Yep, hidden weapons are the Nargacuga. And then you upgrade them from there. The Blizzaroths. That's kind of funny. You can get some things from Rathlos and Gold Rathian and Silver Rathian. Those are pretty good. They do extra fire damage. Megdio is Moralis. I can almost make those, actually. Have enough Elder Wyvern blood, surprisingly enough. That's lots of fire damage. But what I'm going to do is make this Nargacuga. I need some plus parts. I need medullas, which I think I just got a couple of. And then I'll see how I can upgrade them from there. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that weapon to begin with, or else I just fucking wasted a bunch of my time. Let's upgrade weapon now. What's this? Anvil hammer. Not bad. In Gemini, I can already upgrade it to Night Wings. I needed another medulla, but I have that. And then you need either green Nargacuga or Lucient Nargacuga. I actually have enough stuff to make the Vinrar slicers, which I'm going to do. I'm actually going to sell some items here in order to facilitate the... fuck you. Facilitate the making of that. So let's sell... oh wait, where's sell from box? Oh yeah, I have to go to the box to sell from box. Green Nargacuga! I need your weapons, motherfucker. I think the Lucient Nargacuga actually has some damage of sorts. Maybe it's dragon damage. But I just like damageless and lots of affinity. So let's remove items here. Or combine manage items. Sell items. Yeah. That's the way. I like it. So I want to sell things that are absolutely useless or only worth money. Unfortunately, there aren't that many of those things. Like all these Omniplaga, Thunder Sacks, Lightning Sacks. All pretty useful things. Mystery Bones. I should have some things just worth money, right? Unknown Skull. Pale Extract. Hardbone, Slogbone. Look at how many Slogbones I have. I can probably deal with getting rid of a few of those. Let's say this many. Avian Finbone. Jumbo, Stoat Bone, Massive Bone, Dragon Bone Relic, Wyvern Fangs. No, I think these... No, Mystic Narwhals I like to keep. Any of this type of thing I don't want to trade with him anymore for much. Pitten's Fang is only worth money. And I think these are also only worth money. Seemingly not. Benabra Spine. Yeah, Bullfango. Monster Essence. That sounds awesome. This is the essence of all monsters. Baroth. This is dung, fertile mud, scalp. Baroth claw plus. How much did it cost? I have like 10,000 now, or maybe 100,000. I don't know. Maybe I have 100,000. I think possibly I have enough. I should have checked beforehand. But I do want to show off these weapons. I guess you can see them right now. But I want to show them off better and fully upgraded. Upgrade weapons. There's a habit of only going with the slime weapons because they're kind of overpowered in this game. I prefer not to, personally, but... yeah, so I have more than enough now. I have 100,000. It costs 75,000. And it looks pretty damn badass. It's also my newest rare 9 weapon, so it is a G rank able weapon. I'm gonna have to get some practice with it, and you know, I'm also going to just like go into a free hunt just so I can show you guys what is what with these weapons before I actually do an episode with them. Alright. I'm also gonna need a bow and arrow pretty soon. I could get the slime bow and arrow. Again, I'd have to go through why I don't like slime weapons right now. So basically, dual swords, you can charge up like a demon mode. Although the demon mode is not actually that good. It's better to just stick with your full stuff. So you can see I get criticals all the time. You get a good combo, and then a fairly good dodge that you can roll out of the way. To be honest, in demon mode you do like a special type of dodge. Yeah. So you can see demon mode, you go into this mode, and then you charge up demon mode. And I forget exactly how it works. Somebody write a description in the comments about how these work, and then maybe I can get some practice done. Either way, though, pretty cool looking weapons. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.